Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Hedon. It's got to be called Hedon, by the way. I double checked off screen, and well, Hedon is very similar to hedonistic, and I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. So it's got to be called Hedon. This game, that's how you pronounce it. I'm confused because the game has puns when you leave the game sometimes. Like when you quit, it's like, are you sure you're ready to head off? Which is, it seems like it should be Hedon, but I'm pretty sure it's Hedon, right? It's not hedonistic, it's hedonistic. In any case, welcome back to some more Let's Play, whatever this game is. In the last episode, we activated the main warding system, which has now, hopefully, purged the area of pentagrams, or at least disabled their ability to be utilized to warp enemies in now. Of course, we're not defending that location, so I guess the cultists could come back over there and turn it off again. Actually, they didn't even turn it off the first time. It was Lith, the witch, who turned it off, which we discovered as well. Which might hint that she is actually the enemy that we need to be careful of. Well, in any case, we turned it back on, wiped out all of the hostile forces in that area, and are pressing on towards the Dwarf Fortress. It's a good name, and probably apt for what's probably happened to the poor dwarves that are here. That X marks the spot for a heavy armor amulet. And I'm tempted to leave it here and come back if we need it later. So we'll do that. So we have this going into the... Well... You know what? I think we should just leave it here after all. Why don't we do this? We have one of these wizard eye scrolls. So let's use this to start. Which will show you guys where we're located and the entirety of the map. Everything that we have yet to explore. So it looks like... Let's see if I can get this on the screen. Here we go. We have a ravine up ahead, which we'll have to cross. Followed by perhaps a dwarven city. Then a rather long bridge to reach the fortress up ahead past it. And I think we can come back here to grab this if we so desire. So let's leave it there. We'll rely on our medium amulet to protect us at the moment. It gives you 200 armor as well. And I'm not quite sure if the medium or heavy designator indicates it blocks more damage, but we will be taking quite a bit of damage in this episode. The enemies are many later on, and they're in tricky positions for me to kill quickly, or easily for that matter. In any case, what's happened to the dwarves here is probably going to be rather fitting that it happened in a dwarf fortress, if you've ever played that game before. Really like the music to this area too. It's not as heart-pumping as the other tunes we've heard, but it seems thematic for a very, very chilly area. I mean, the key to enter this small house looks like a hellhound froze to death down here. That seems to be all in this area. Let's press on. With this bridge out, we're not going to be making it to the other side, which is where we need to go to make it would seem most of the progress, unless we can cut around it to the right. Let's see if we can do that. We don't have a key to enter that structure yet. Game quick saved for us. Let's hope there's not too many enemies here. Actually, we don't care. Actually, let's hope there's lots of enemies here so we can kill them. Looks like there was a cave in here. Oh, we can see something that's not frozen up ahead. But we can't make it to there through this. We don't have the height we need. And a jump from this won't work. Or we'll hit our head on the roof. Maybe there's another way around there to that spot. Woodshed, an axe, and a plank. We'll need more than just one plank to repair that bridge. We'll also need some rope. Ah, would seem our cultist friends froze to death out here. Looks like a cave-in happened. And we can't get to that clearing from this side, so we must repair the bridge. Although it looks like this might lead to a secret. If it does, I haven't been able to make the jump to get up to that ridge. Ruins of some sort. I don't think it's orc built. Maybe the dwarves? A speed potion. Looks like offerings for crystals of some sort. Heating vents, perhaps. Actually, nothing of that sort. They are a trap if you desire to take this potion. There's a slightly raised segment of the floor here. If you step on it, you will be singed rather badly. But we can take it from the side. Using our, what we've learned from Thief a long time ago. A plank. We need that, and we can't get in here from this side. Well, let's look around then. We can check out what's below the bridge that's been broken and see if there's anything down there that might prove useful. Now, I know some people probably won't like it, but I'm a big fan of areas like this, where there isn't a lot of combat happening right away. I like the atmosphere, and I like the slow pace of these areas. It would probably make sense that the area's like crawling with cultists, given how freezing it is up here. Or down here. There's a third plank. Now, the ice here cannot be shattered or broken by any tools that we possess, unless the ice was already cracked. And it looks like there's a stone key we want, but it's under the ice. It's pretty hardcore that the cultists who throw daggers are still not wearing shirts in this area, but neither is Zan. She's wearing her it's not bikini armor, but it doesn't give the most warmth, I would imagine. She probably, I guess, is naturally generating heat because she's part demon, right? I guess her blood keeps her warmer than most, and she's also angry. But I'm not running with her, which I probably should be doing. Okay, so to get that key, we need to actually go into the water and swim to get it. Thankfully, this water doesn't cause any damage to us, despite it being ice. Well, it's not ice cold below the surface. It can't be, right? Or all this would be solid ice. But this is probably absolutely, well, not freezing, but very, very cold water. There was another game in which the protagonist could do some under ice water swimming. Is that the proper... That was phrased incorrectly, but whatever. It's too late. I've already said it and it's going to be uploaded to the internet for everyone to hear it. I think in Thief, Shadows of the Metal Age, I forget the girl's name who played in that game, but she occasionally could find other routes under such icy waters, and she would shiver and exclaim how absolutely cold it was when she entered it. I'm surprised that games don't have you lose hit points for entering these waters. I think Mundun Your character could die if he stayed in icy rivers for a little too long, or entered any of the water that was cold in that game. This is a nice little house. Or a way station? Probably a way station. I can't tell if it's dwarf built or orc built. Probably dwarf. Some food. Nothing hidden behind those shelves. The last entry in the book is signed by Lancer Dendra. The journey has been a mess. The road's been nearly entirely swallowed by snow, and many of the ice caves have collapsed. I've even lost my lance in a cave-in, and perhaps I would have lost a lot more if I hadn't shielded myself in time. It feels unnatural for the ground to tremble like this, and the dwarves wouldn't normally slack with the tending to the path to their fort. Perhaps Earth Mother Eva can shed some light on what's going on. I didn't find her at home, so she must be inside her grove. I'll spend the night here and pay her an early visit tomorrow since the dwarves are expecting me by noon. Okay, so this must be Eva's home, or Eva's home. Eva, we'll go with Eva. So an orc structure. Perhaps the dwarves built this, and Eva is a guest, a permanent guest here. The crystal is promising. We've seen a crystal like this back at that ruin. So let's go there. I keep thinking I'm seeing a note in the corners. A lance would be a nice weapon to have. There... I think we get our first lance in the next level. Yep. Which is near the end of the game. Can you believe it, everyone? We're on part 8, so we're nearing the very end of the Crystal Heart series. Speaking of crystals, there's a crystal in that offering. So we can now do the same here. Place has seen better days, but it's still holding up well, all things considered. This looks a lot like the bathhouse that the orcs had renovated. A Study of the Ancients by Earth Mother Eva, Chapter 3, Mechanisms. I am thoroughly impressed by the precision with which the ancients have built their contraptions. It appears that the temple which I'm observing has a trap system meant to keep looters away. It must have been hundreds of years since the last ancient set foot in here, but the trap still works. Luckily, I've studied fire magic long enough to protect myself from the bolts hurled at me. Besides the trap, I'm researching a gate mechanism that is operated by the same science crystals we've learned to make use of. Perhaps deciphering the nearby inscriptions will help me understand more on how these crystals function. I'm certain that their magical power is doubled by a sort of intelligent design or force. Thankfully, the ice has preserved a lot of the temple's architecture in good shape. Still, I cannot use my magic to melt it lest I cause damage, so I'll have to break it with whatever tools I can get. So the only tool we have left is our shovel, and I think we probably can use it like as a pickaxe of sort. In fact, it looks like she was using a shovel earlier. I forgot all about that plank, so good thing we picked it up. Alright. Let's head on into the water. Let's head on into the water. We can grab this shard. We can grab this one. Let's surface for air. Alright, let's go. Very pretty and a bit too quiet. A ripped piece of parchment rests on the stump. The writing looks shaky and distressed. She's dead! I found Mother Eva laying by her tree, a foul glass in her hand. Her skin was rippling with dark veins and her tongue was violet. The dwarves are not capable of such treachery, and this poison looks far too sophisticated for the humans. At least The least I could do was bury her in the earth, so she may rest with her kin at last. But now I'm headed for Valk, which Sheet and Zura will have some questions to answer. And if you who did this returns here, you have my word that no hole will hide you from justice. Another stone skin potion. Some vines. We'll need that to make the bridge. And I think that's probably the last item we need to make the bridge. All right, let's repair this. So I don't know how we quite attached this to that side and then managed to put the 3 planks here. It must be half-work magic. Let's go ahead and cross this. And those guys are near a lit flame, which means they're probably not frozen to death. Not bad, Tim. Not bad. I think every round hit its mark. I saw you move, Head. I saw you move. Get out of here. I guess. Oh, some defense. You know what? They teleported here at some point, but with the portals now, with the ward activated, I don't think they can teleport back. This is way too quiet. This is way too quiet. Not bad, Tim. That went very well. And we get another choker for our trouble. This item, I think, regenerates us. Most enemies flee and gives our attacks the ability to drain life. Lasts 30 seconds. Getting vertigo during that attack as well. That's pretty rough. If I had to target enemies while I'm dizzy. All right. Looks like that guy's frozen, but this dog is not. Awesome! Use more frag fire cans. You know, I said we were going to take lots of damage, and I don't think we've taken much at all yet. Let's make sure that was the last dog. It is. There's shield maidens down there, and they have, looks like, guards on the cliff here. Okay, so let's deal with this, and we'll come back here to show you guys a secret. I may want to use a stone skin potion for this. God, Tim. Would help if you hit him, you know. Ooh, careful, Tim, by the way. Yep, that's gonna miss. Ha 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 ha! Good use of, I think, of our potion too, right? We took quite a few hits there. But, with the stone skin potion in effect, that blocks any of the damage we receive from the physical knives that these guys were throwing. Okay. I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a save here because this can be a bit tricky to do. There's a secret over here on the left. It doesn't count as a secret for you to, like, it doesn't play the guitar music or anything of the sort. But there's a very mature secret over here. Ooh, that was close. Almost didn't make it. There it is. There it is. What do you guys think? I'm not going to say anything, and we're not wounded, so we can't drink this potion, which I could use. I could say a lot of things that I shouldn't about it, but let's move on. Let's go back now. I was pretty proud of myself for finding that. This little itty bitty ledge. Must be Zan's demon blood that gives her the dexterity to do that. Let's reload that too. Right, the first of the bridges has been cleared. We have one more to do? One more. Oh, right, I should remember that it shows me where items are located. What the heck is down there? There's something off the side of the bridge here. It does look like there's something down there, but I can't imagine we're allowed to be down there. So maybe someone got flung off the ledge like a hellhound, or sorry, Cerebus, and it died down there and dropped some hellfire frag ammo down there. This looks interesting. Where am I? Oh, but there's nothing down there. Something on this side, though. A potion. Oh, poor dwarf. Oh. We're going to find lots of dead dwarves, I think, in this mission. Dwarves are my favorite race ever, and every game that has them. We've come from that direction, Tim. I'm going to go this way. More fell here. At least it took out a few enemies along with them. Made them pay for their attack. I can see the girls up ahead. Oh, I think that actually hit her. The ult fire for the grenade launcher makes it so that the grenades bounce several times. That did hit her. Stop dodging and making me look bad. Thank you. There's one more up ahead. We can burn her. Burn her to death. Well, that was interesting. I don't know how we killed the one on the left, but we shot the ones on the right, but I'm glad that happened. The fortress. Guarded, it looks like. I think he can reach us with his... Oh my god, with his bolts as well, Tim. Okay, this is bad. Let's run. That sound was a flying girl seeing us. Oop, Tim, those are heat seekers. Or Zan seekers. They will only stop chasing us when they hit something. Did we kill her? I think we did. Alright, good. There are some white walls here, which you can't really see. Which I guess improved the frame rate. And she was hiding behind one of them for a little bit. Using quite a bit of our bolt guns at this rate. Your bolt ammo, Tim. Whoa! Let's get our stone skin. Oh, there's another girl somewhere, but I don't see her. There she is. Good job, Tim. You said you would need this. You would save the heavy armor amulet, but you've only taken like one single hit so far. Your spit's just too thick. Oh, but we can't shoot you either. Okay. There's no lever to open up the main portcullis. Let's see if there's another way in. That's a lot of really angry dudes. Why not use one of these here, Tim? Locked from the inside. We can't get in there. Blocked. We can possibly... Let's just rush down. Iron key to open that. Oh my, that door. You're gonna slug it out with these guys. Use, like, your grenade launcher instead. I was hoping that could somehow magic it. Ooh, get that hit. Our defense is gone. Bad weapon to use at extreme close range. Clear the battlements. Sounds like there's another Iron Maiden around here somewhere. There's still someone in there. She made a sound when we fired that bolt in. Alright, not bad. Battlement's cleared. Looks like the courtyard is as well. Let's double check just to make sure. Not quite clear. Crush bow. All right. Good work, Tim. Good work. What have we got here? I saw the brewers hauling some new furniture in their tower yesterday. I walked up to Torgrind and I asked him what the hell he's doing with that orcish junk. He shrugged me off and told me it's stylish. More stylish than what we make? Next time he comes around asking for new kegs, make sure to point him to that bleeding elevator below and tell him to go ask the orcs for help. Surely they can craft him some stylish ale kegs, too. He's probably buying them from an orc girl he likes. Wants to impress her or something, is my guess. That was so lucky that it decided to bring up out of there while I was glancing in that direction. Or that would have totally hit me in the face. Oh, something else can see us. Probably over there, but we can't get... Okay, we're back to where I think we started from. I think we climbed up this side. Nothing secret down here. Sounds like there's urchins inside this structure. Their temple, I suppose. Nothing around back. Let's just kill this guy as well. And we're not... Oh, we're not getting it here. There's a axe key there we need. Locked from the inside. She's dead. Oh, this must be where the king sits. If you're reading this, then the orc trader must have fulfilled her task. Your duty is to finish off any of the dwarven survivors that have not been affected by the poison. It will be easy to tell which is which by the color of the tongue and skin at a later stage. Once the healthy ones are dead, dump the tainted ones into the dungeon below the fortress and have it locked down. Don't visit back or let anyone else do so unless you wish for death. You'll note the pentagrams now are not colored. So they had teleported people here, or were expected to teleport in reinforcements, but they can't do so any longer. Need an axe key to enter that. I missed so many of those. That was embarrassing. Iron key to enter that. Tim, you just smash yourself in the face. The Dwarven Society. Introduction. A summary of the guilds. But the priests are not the only ones to assist the Dwarven Lord. Among his advisors are the masters of the 4 guilds. Their practical knowledges are essential in upholding Dwarven society. The Blacksmith Guild is composed of miners, smiths, and jewel crafters, all able to turn the lifeblood of dry rock into weapons, armors, ornaments, and various mechanisms and other mechanical wonders. The Carpenter Guild fosters woodcutters, locksmiths, leatherworkers, and tinkerers, able to shape the forest into a precise tool. Their ballista and catapults are feared across all the battlefields. The Stonemason Guild trains master builders and engineers. Be it wells, keeps, towers, or bridges, the Singers of Stone are responsible for the backbone of our life and society, as well as our advancement. The Brewer Guild spreads their name across the land with their chefs, healers, and alchemists. It is also known that they dabble in less honorable art of espionage, but their skill may be needed at times. Nice! Hey, I really like that. I love the lore for this game. It's different than what I would normally expect. So I really like that they put some time into make some sort of high fantasy world here. That was instinct. That was instinct. That took over there. What else is up here? A locked door. We can't open that. What's this? My lord, the lock for the treasury has been successfully installed. The combination is 1357. Jaromir. 1357. All odd numbers. This is supposed to be where I guess the Lord sleeps? Oh. I didn't find how to open that. So we're not opening it here either. Oh, why did I pick that up? Well, actually, because we need it. Tales of Brother Bernard in hell. And in his search for the dry water and cold flame, Brother Bernard hath found himself lost in the pits of hell. The boiling tar and pungent sulph did not bear well with him, but alas, he could find the way back not. He daren't ask for directions from the sneering devils, lest they would trick him even farther. Our brother hath pondered well over how he could elude this rotten place. Thus he hath pulled a string from his satchel and begun to measure hell itself and right, hammering stakes into the ground. The Lord of the Devils, who hath been lurking within a puddle aside, would endure watching Brother Bernard no longer, as a seed of curiosity crawled hastily into his veins. What dost thou do here, fool? Why art thou measuring my fiefdom? Asked the trickster. Why am I wishing to build a temple? Why, I am wishing to build a temple here, would exclaim the crafty brother. Upon hearing his word, the devil's eyes hath grown red with angst. With a sharp whistle, he would urge his fellow tricksters to grasp Brother Bernard and throw him out. So hath he escaped the fiery hell. Interesting tale, using trickery instead of combat to win. Nothing else in here, though. Okay. So, there's nothing here we can open. So that leaves this place. We can't get into the front door, but there's another way to get into the structure. You can see it from here, I think. And when that one forge elemental rose out of it. That's the hint that you should probably look to go in that way. An iron ingot. Not a key. We'll leave the shards there. And with this iron ingot, there must be another place we haven't fully explored. We've been in the towers. Maybe there's a tower, though, that has a staircase in it that goes downstairs. And there is somewhere. I've forgotten about it. I think. Oh, the portcullis controls, actually. The lever operating this half of the mechanism is nowhere to be seen. So we have to throw both levers to shut or open the portcullis. And we need to do that to get the key that's there. All the paths down are shut, it would seem. Ah, but not the stairs. As we have replaced our old bellows with a crystal-powered machine, apprentices shall be allowed to use it to smelt metal. Simply place your ore or ingot in the hot hearth. It shall be melt in mere moment. Once your mold fills up, you're as ready to work it as over the anvil as you'll ever be. Make sure to turn the heat off before you clean the hearth. Alright, there's our lever. Let's go ahead and get it upstairs. Now, I think there's a secret. Yep, right here, too. It's a bit tricky to get, because if you misjudge this, you're gonna die. You're not allowed to fall down all that way. You get some more ammunition. And never have too many rounds of toxic grenades. Okay. Let's finally open up the portcullis. It's a little weird to know that we probably aren't going to be seeing any more teleporting in enemies to stop us or flank us once we get a quest item like this. And this key will open several doors for us. Probably tried stopping them from entering down here, but in the end, they still took it. Or maybe he died at the spot. There's a dwarf alive, but we can't get to him at the moment. I'm sorry, but we need to eat this food. And this looks promising. Corruption in that well. Probably how they poisoned the dwarves. Holy crap, you scared the heck out of me. And it sounds like there's more worms around here. spikes, more toxic grenades that we don't need. Power shards. Tim, you don't really need these at the moment. Leave them here. Closed until the Iron Division Company campaign ends. Elevator to Volk. Requires an Earth key to open. Well, we haven't found one here. Well, there's only one hope for it. Down we go. Some more armor shards. No way. Oh, a way up here after all. A key that we need. The iron key. Let's see if we can get him out of here. The dwarf tries to speak, but ends up coughing. His dry tongue bears a slight purple tint. His brows narrow as he proceeds to mimic a drinking gesture and points above. Alright, back upstairs then for us to see if we can find something for him. Because we haven't been yet. More leeks. Delicious. Sausage. And a path down. Another path down. Guess we're going to keep going downstairs. A keg of dragon brew, a quest item. Well, seems like this is probably what he wanted. I think this isn't really... Yep, we've already cleared out that battlement. Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it purge in me veins. You can't fast track this. Thought she could do old Andrakin, did she? I've drunk far worse than her poison. Though nothing ever made me see horn blue demons in orcish garb wandering about. Aye, 'twas one of your witches' sisters. Called herself Lith. She came by a few days ago. The snake must have slipped something in our well. We can tell that that was the case, judging by all the corruption. Almost everyone here was complaining about stomach cramps at the end of the day. I saw them, lass, screaming in pain, dark veins shifting under their skin. Then one of your lancers showed up at the fortress, aye, and she was fuming. She couldn't aid us. We tried everything to help the sick ones. Nothing halted the poison. She also had gone into the elevator, really furious. And then these bleeding cultists appeared out of nowhere. I forgot to read a sentence for that he said. It was a slaughter. Killed everyone who could hold an axe and threw them sick ones into the well. They would have thrown me as well had the taint claimed me sooner. My blood is slowing it down. Listen, lass. You seem to be an honorable individual. Why don't you take this elevator key and go give that traitorous wench and her lackeys what they be asking for? Go quickly. Go quickly. I would do it myself if I had my strength back. Alright. That is it for this mission, everyone. We're done. So let's go ahead and actually go all the way back now for that one crystal that we left back here. Quite a hike, but very easy to do. And I'm assuming there's nothing hostile on the way. And it should prove useful in the next mission. What do you guys think? Pretty fun level. I like that the enemies are no longer spawning right on top of us now, too. It makes sense thematically that that's now stopped. This ice level also reminds me of the ice level in... what was it now? Hexen. Right, Hexen. Quite a jump there, Tim, but we can do it. Actually, we didn't do it. We failed, so that was opposite of what I said. Let's climb up. Climb up this. Right, there we go. I miss these old FPS game. Oh, this isn't old FPS game, it's a new FPS game. But I like the old stylized FPS games of trying to preserve ammunition, picking up what you leave behind, the duck and cover way that the games work, that the way that it works. Uh-oh. Is a crystal? Okay, I'm about to say, is the crystal gone? Found a secret. Heavy armor amulet. Nice. I guess now that I've almost beaten the game on hedonistic and played it now as well on hardcore, which is what we're doing here, I can say that hardcore feels like it's the perfect difficulty for playing through the game a second time. You know where many, or hopefully, you've discovered where many of the secrets were located, which will make it easier for you, and none of the ambushes will probably get you. And I'm glad we chose this difficulty to play the game at. I think it's been really exciting. And I've been doing a lot better than I thought I would do. Given that enemies do 50% more damage. Using items is key. That one Iron Skin potion really helped prevent us from taking significant damage right there. We got hit by like 5 to 8 daggers. I think at least. When trying to cross the first bridge. Watch there be an enemy down here I forgot about. That actually does like 100 damage. I don't think that's the case. Alright, everyone. There's that noise again that tells us Abhoath might be around. Uh-oh. That sounded like a teleport. Or some sort of magic attack is happening. I hope the dwarf's gonna be okay. Because I don't think we will be. I used an elemental ring by accident. By accidentally hitting X. Okay. That sucks. I can't reload the game, right? When the game last save. Oh, it did save. Is it really 127? It did save right before here. I'm sorry, everyone, but I don't want to accidentally use an elemental ring. Well, we'll just do this again on screen. Oh my god, I hit the 4 key just as it made that sound. I thought I accidentally used something else as well. I don't feel bad at all about undoing misclicks like that, especially not for an elemental ring. We only have one of them left. Taking reduced elemental damage will be really important, probably in the last stage, where I'm assuming we'll be fighting demons again. All enemies killed, missed most items, found half of the secrets. What the heck? Missed most items? Where were they? Someplace else is where they were. Entering research and decay. With a piercing metallic shrill, the lift plummeted into the abyss. It took no longer than seconds for a deafening thud to echo into Valk's deserted caves as the falling mass of iron came to a thundering halt. Groaning in pain, the half-orc warrior cupped her head, ears still ringing with the sound of the violent landing. A few dusty coughs were all that would delay her now. At last, she is back into the mountain's bowels, closer to Crystal Heart, and even closer to the betrayer. Alright, everyone. We'll stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.